What up, everybody? It's your man Danelle, aka Small Guy Promotions, aka the Omaha Fatty, coming with another podcast episode of What's Up Omaha. Doom, 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 doom. Happy Sunday, y'all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been another great week. Look, man, I'm always blessed to wake up in the morning, man. No matter what's going on, no matter what's ahead in the day, it's a good day if you can wake up and put your feet on the floor and get up out of bed and breathe in the air. My voice, I feel like my voice sounds a little different. You may be able to tell, because I was yelling a lot at the wrestling tournament in Springfield, Platteview High School, 20 girls teams, and it was a fully entertaining day. I'm probably going to talk a lot about wrestling these next couple of months because that's what we'll be doing a lot. Is we'll be going to wrestling tournaments. Yeah, and this was by far the most entertaining. I will say this: I really don't understand wrestling and the rules. Because there were a couple of our girls, my daughter being one, who they got jobbed, man. They got jobbed. The rules for sanctioned wrestling is that you can't have more than 5 matches in a day, I guess. So my daughter, she won her first match and lost her second match. And then she won 3 more matches. She went 4-1, and she was in the bracket for 3rd and 4th place. Well, since you can't have more than 5 matches, the decision is made for a coin toss. Like literally the little puck that they flip in the air after the first round to see who gets to decide on how they want to start the second round. They flip that, and whoever it lands on technically wins and gets 3rd. Who made up this rule? What board approved this rule? Like, these kids work so hard and put in so much effort and wait around all day to end in a flip, a toss of a coin. Wrestling is so physical and demanding, and they decided on the toss, the flip of a coin. Who says that is okay? Who? Why? Why do you think that is okay? Especially some of the matches go pretty fast. If you have a 12-second match, why does that count against you? Especially if you win. Why? Like, seriously, who's sitting back and making these rules? I feel like it's got to be some people who don't wrestle. Like, that's usually what happens when rules are being made that don't make sense. Is they're being made by people who they're not even associated. There's some kind of, higher up when it comes to some kind of education or degree, but they're out of touch. It's like working for a corporation. The people at the top in the ivory tower, they don't know what's going on down below. They make these decisions that they think somebody's like, oh, I think this should be this way. And the other person goes, yes, I think you're correct. And then the people down at the bottom are like, who in the hell decided this? This makes no sense. No sense at all. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's a thing? How is that a thing in sports? It's not like we're deciding overtime, like who gets to go first in overtime. We're deciding the winner. Now, I will say the loser, so even if my daughter lost the toss, so she got fourth place, it was a no contest, is what she told me. And regardless of if she would have won the toss or lost the toss, I would still feel this way because whoever is on the mat and who may have shed blood, sweat, tears, put injury on the line, they should get the chance to finalize things. There's no finality in flipping a coin, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Again, I would feel this way whether my daughter won or lost, because they should get the opportunity to win. And even if they lose, it's better than a no contest. Like, they should be able to earn whatever spot they get, whether it's win or lose. They've been putting it out on the line all day, and they should not be stopped by a limit of 5 matches. I don't know who came up with that arbitrary number of matches. They're like, oh, we studied the data. The statistics say that 5 matches is enough. That should be the cap for a wrestling tournament. No matter what happens. Seriously, please, NSAA, I know you guys have been around for however long, sanctioned, whatever, but that's a dumb A rule. That's a dumb A rule. Yeah, that's so dumb. And so that's what happened in my daughter's match. I don't know what other teams may have been affected by that. I only know because it happened to our team. Now, one of the other girls on my daughter's team, she had 5 matches, and her opponent for the last match had only had 4 matches. So what happens in this situation, you say? What happens then? Oh, well, it's even better. The young lady on my daughter's team, she just straight up, she didn't even get a flip. She didn't even get the coin toss. Why? Because she had already had 5 matches and the other girl had only had 4. So she automatically, by default, loses and doesn't even get the 50-50 shot at taking 3rd place. So she got 4th place. How pissed off should people be about that? Like, my daughter thought that it sucked, and she would have wrestled. She was ready to wrestle. She was fine. She wasn't tired. Even if she was tired, that's a part of the sport. Like, in what football game? Like, I know, like, if they go into 7 overtimes or whatever it is, they finally call it, but kids are getting the opportunity to finish it. Basketball tournaments, I've never heard of this rule. And granted, I'm not a wrestle guy, like, I'm not into sports like that, but it was a surprise, and I was shocked, and I just don't understand how you could have these kids go out there and lay it all on the line and not give them the opportunity to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in horse, when you play horse, you get E, then you got to prove it. HORSE. Oh, I got to prove it now. Not in wrestling, though. Nope, not in wrestling. So yeah, this girl straight up just got 4th place because she couldn't even get a coin toss because the other girl had one less match than her. Mind blown. I'm already frustrated by how wrestling is anyway. Like, the points and whatever, if your team doesn't have as many people as the other team, like, you probably, unless your team is really good, some of these schools, my daughter's school took, I think, 6 girls, and they came in 5th place. Some of these other schools had over 10 people, I think, and they still got 5th place. But I don't understand, like, not even specific to that, but when it comes to team scoring, how do these smaller schools get an opportunity to actually win? I mean, yes, they can win individually, but their chances of winning as a team are low because they have less people. Now, it's not the team's fault that the team that has a lot of people, it's not their fault that they have a lot of people. Like, shout out to them for getting people to come out. but some people just don't have enough, or some teams just don't have enough people. So it's just not balanced. It's not, in my house, I don't like to say that stuff isn't fair, or whatever, because that's just how life is. It's not fair. But it's just a sucky situation. And that's one, like the deciding on the coin toss, that's something that in my mind can be fixed. Now, the imbalance of opponents, I mean, there's not much that you can do there. So, I mean, you can only do what you can do with that. So just to let you guys know, I am rational, but there's just stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, you can go out there and kill it and still lose because you don't have enough people. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, on to bigger, better things. Still, shout out to all those girls that competed. I will say that. Shout out to all the people that I saw that I haven't seen for a while. It was cool. Ran into a couple of people. Knew a girl who used to go to our dojo who was competing for a different school. Her dad couldn't make it, so I was fortunate enough to grab some quick video of her getting a pin, and I was able to send it to him. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good day, though it was still long. That's one of the gripes about these wrestling tournaments, is it's so long. But I was entertained the whole day, and I don't mean to like yell and stuff, but I found myself yelling quite a bit. And it's never like put someone down or to complain about something. It's always cheering someone on or trying to, help them in some way. But yeah, man, it was a good time. It was a good time. I had fun at this tournament. Out of all the wrestling events that we've been to, this was the most fun one. And my daughter's school has some beast, and yeah, they just did great. I know the coaches are proud of the girls. Us parents are proud of the girls. They did a great job. So shout out to those girls for getting out there. Now you might be, we're going to switch up speeds a little bit. It's the holiday season. And boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man, you might be shopping. I know I talked about Christmas and, not liking when there's obligation in buying gifts. I struggle with that a bit, for people who can afford their own gifts. Like if I was giving money to someone who was needy or buying something for someone who couldn't buy for themselves, I'm much more inclined to want to do that than to buy something for someone who can get it on their own. But you might be out shopping. We went out shopping for, we went to Target after we ate, and last night, and we split up our girls. So my oldest came with me so she can get something for the youngest, and the youngest went with my wife so she could get something for my oldest. And I don't know, we're gonna go back out today. Again, we went to Target, because people love Target. My wife loves Target. But we're also going to sprinkle in some shopping local, because that's what it's about. You know what it is. So we're going to go, I think, to Made in Omaha today and see what we can find out there. I don't even know who we're getting stuff for. I don't even know. I don't I just know we wanted to go and shop local for some stuff. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think that we've gotten stuff for everybody pretty much. I still need to figure out what I'm doing for my wife, and I don't know if my wife has got, well, the camera that I got was my birthday and Christmas gift, so I don't really need anything. I have an idea of what I want to do for them. I want to do something for my wife and my girls together. They don't usually listen to all the podcasts or watch it, but I'm not going to say it just in case they do catch it. But yeah, if you're still out shopping, make sure to try to spend some of those dollars locally, with someone who could really benefit. If the last couple of years have not taught you anything, you for sure know or should know that corporations, they're going to make it through. They're going to raise prices or whatever they need to do to make it. They're going to be all right. So they're not going to miss your dollars. Maybe the stockholders might, miss a little bit, but those mom and pop shops, man, those are the people who need it. So we're gonna make sure we go out, and I don't know who I'm buying for, but I'm gonna buy something for somebody, and it's gonna be local. So shout out to all those local businesses. I hope you guys have a great holiday season and are able to sustain and just keep things going into 2022. One of the other cool things about the holiday season is, uh, I'm the Omaha fatty, right? Y'all know that, right? I don't even know what these are. Just some kind of puffs. We got the little Chex Mix. Um, Probably a banana. I don't even know exactly what this is. It might be banana bread. My neighbor. This is all from one neighbor. And then, oh, looks like a crumb cake or something. Oh, oh, it smells good. Oh, so this is from our neighbors, Jim and Meg. We also got we received a plate of cookies from our other neighbors, Joe and Jill, across the street. But Jim and Meg, I think every year that we've been in this house, they've made something. So again, this might be banana bread or zucchini bread. I'm not sure. But we were like, why so much? There's only 4 of us in the house. How? And my wife she can't eat anything that's dairy, and we don't know what's what. But it says, they left us a note and it says, "Hey neighbors, so I was planning to leave cookies like every year. Yesterday, however, I had a big treat exchange canceled on me after I had already baked for 2 solid days. So hope you enjoy the influx of sugar and butter because it really needs to leave my house. Happy holidays, Meg and Jim." So thank you, Meg and Jim and Meg. I know you don't, you probably, well, yeah, our podcast. You probably won't see this, but thank you. And the answer was right there. It says the influx of sugar and butter. So that alone says that my wife cannot have it. There is plant-based butter out there that my wife is able to have, and that's what we use when we cook things. So like Country Crock is the one that we usually go with because they have options. They have the stick butters and they have the little tubs. So we'll eat this and I'll just tell my wife how good the stuff is. Maybe I'll ask if everything has butter in it just to make sure, and see what she can eat. But we got that. Again, I said I had a plate of cookies from my neighbor Jill, and we have eaten some of those because we got those a few days back. And then also I went and I saw the FedEx guy come and to the door the other day, and he rang the doorbell. This, if you can't see this, it says Hickory Farms. So my, corporate life, my manager sent out some goodies. It's a cheese and meat thing. There's 3 different cheeses in here. I don't have them in the box because they're in the fridge. But then we got this sweet hot mustard, and then a Belgian ale mustard. And then we got the beef summer sausage. Beef summer sausage. Summer sausage. Turkey summer sausage. Yeah. And then we got another beef summer sausage. Now, what's the difference between the 2 sausages? Semi-dry. This one has black and red pepper with a dash of chili, and the other one is just made with premium beef. So that would be the difference between them. And the one with the premium beef is just, it's an award-winning quality. All right, signature recipes. I don't know why I keep talking like that today, but yeah. So, getting yummy yums for the holidays. That's always a plus. I mean, not like I need to eat more, but you know what I'm saying? Free food is often really good, even if it's not great food, because it's free. It tastes better sometimes. But yeah, anyway, man, I wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is, man. Again, it's just great to be alive no matter what is going on, man. For me, not enjoying going to work every day. Uh, I can't say work hasn't been horrible lately, though. Uh, for the most part, man, I just like to be left alone and just be in my zone and just, I don't know. That's what's cool about working from home. Definitely not looking forward to going back to work. We'll see what happens with that, man. But yeah, even on those days when I got to go to work and I get up and I say, oh, I got to go to work today, it's still a good day because I'm alive, baby. Yeah, man, I hope that on some level you can appreciate life as well too. Um, as well too. As I should have just said either one of those, as well or two. But I hope that you can find some kind of enjoyment and appreciation for life as well. Um, we're so fortunate, and my family especially. Thinking back to when my kids were younger and to see where they, blossomed to and grown to, it's being able to see that, man. It's wonderful. If I died today, heaven forbid that doesn't happen, but if I did, I feel like I would be. It'd be sad, but it would be all right. Like I've done what though I haven't got to the point in life that I would like to be at. I feel like my life is full. It may not be complete, but it's full. I do some stuff that I don't like doing, work, but I'm still finding a way to do the things that I love and enjoy. And I'm also able to be there for my wife and kids and just to just having an opportunity to share love. So yeah, it would be sad, but I would die knowing that I did what I could to enjoy life. So and I'm healthy as far as I know, but I'm just saying, like in terms of looking at life, I've done more than just work 40 hours a week. I've left some kind of stamp on the world. I don't know how big it is, but I've left some kind of positive stamp on the world. I think I've done more good than bad, and that's what it is, man. And I've taught my kids how to be, and hopefully they'll grow and they'll follow suit and be kind to other people and spread love and joy where they can. Uh, I mean, because the world is so crazy at times, like now. That's all that we can do in certain instances. We can only do what we can do, what we have power to do, and to each their own. If you don't know the logo for Small Guy Promotions and uh, Let's Lift Our City Up, which is the logo for the podcast, me on a bended knee, lifting my city up. Um, that I thought of that design because we all have a superpower. We can all play our role and do our part. And that's what being a superhero is. In my book, it's not trying to be somebody else. It's playing to your strengths and your powers and making the most out of your abilities. So that's what being a superhero is to me. And we all have that power to make a difference because that's what a superhero is. You just have to make a difference. And we wear different hats. We don't all have to be the same. I got real serious towards the end of this podcast. I wasn't planning on that, but I just want you guys to appreciate life, man, and take opportunities to smile. That's why I end the episode the way that I do, or every episode the way that I do, because I really want you to smile and laugh more, because there can never be enough smiling and laughing in the world. So shout out to you guys. Again, shout out to all the wrestlers that were there yesterday. Those girls are, hearts of lions, man. And some of them are they're mean and and they're competitive. Like, I want to win. Yeah! It's great to see. Some of them, some of the kids in general, not just the girls, the boys and the girls can, tone it back a little bit, um, and make sure to be respectful to, don't be slapping other coaches' hands and stuff. Shake their hands, and don't be punching the mat and throwing your headgear and all that stuff, man. Don't be causing your team a point out of your frustration. Yeah, it sucks to lose, but learn from it, grow from it, be better because of it, and use all that energy that you have at the end of the match where you're all angry and stuff. Put that into your training or into your next match. Use that energy wisely. Stop just doing fruitless stuff like throwing headgear. That doesn't do anything. But I get it though. That's one of those do as I say, not as I do things. Because in my past, I've had a temper and got mad and thrown stuff. So I know it feels good sometimes, but it's usually more destructive than anything else when I do it. I'm breaking phones and stuff. Not anytime in, recent history, but man, I used to have temper. Shout out to my wife for keeping me stable. Anyway, that's enough for today, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please smile. Please help someone else smile. Please laugh and help someone else laugh all day, every day. That's what it is, man. Thank y'all for tuning into the What's Up Omaha podcast. Please subscribe. That's all I ask you to do. Listen and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Love y'all. Peace out.